Before we start, when I say the word dolphin terrorist organization, what comes to mind for you?
Dolphin terrorist organization. No, I already hit.
Zenith to make
Oh no!
Bin Laden dolphin to hit the organization.
Does it have a beard?
Yes.
Yes.
The beard, the turban, the M65 coat.
Dude, by the way, I already hit record, so we might have to put the art up, but if it gets cut out, I don't care. But I'm saying if we have to put the art up, that would be hilarious to have, like,
it's going to be ridiculous.
Dolphin terrorist organization. Now, when you said that, when that came to mind in my head, what I saw was like a bunch of hippies that would like break in with like a VW Vanagon, and they would like let the dolphins loose, you know, like onto the freeway or whatever.
How did you know that Greenpeace was also involved in this situation?
I figured. Yeah.
Flag Tower. We were working through the Flag Tower.
All right, we got this. We're really smart. You made a face. I was like, you're really smart. And then like pause.
No, that was a suppressed yawn, but I appreciate that your sense of self-worth is that high.
It's very low. My therapist says I have a fundamental inability to practice self-compassion, and I said, you're wrong. And she says, name one nice thing you did for yourself today. And I said, well, I drove here, didn't I? Oh, look at this guy sitting there talking Russian guy. Oh, what was that? What was it?
God damn it.
All right, you know how Luger, of course, is a toggle lock action.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a toggle lock like 4570. So, oh, yeah. Because, yeah, I know in our heads, we automatically go to like, oh, you mean like a Peterson rifle or whatever.
But no.
But 4570. So, yeah, you would just see, like, flames, sparks, and everything flying as this thing jumped up and down like a machine going out of control. It'd be great.
When Paul Mauser showed the broom handle pistol to...
Kaiser Wilhelm. Yeah, and touched his babby hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiser Wilhelm loved it, but said, I need you to make me a rifle with this action. And they sort of tried, but they weren't really interested in making competition for their own Mauser 98.
Yeah, well, why would you? Why would you make...
Exactly. You have the government contract. And it clearly stayed the government rifle for another, like, 50 years. So no reason to rock that boat. But can you imagine that kind of action? That weird fucking clockwork system, but in 8mm Mauser?
Here's the thing, that would have gone to the field, the Prussian army would have fucking hated it, they would have issued a directive on how to fix it, and then, like, you would have had, very quickly, like 2 to 3 generations of rifle development, very, very quickly, of fix these problems. And then I think you would have seen an amazing rifle, but it would have come out, like, in 1918. Okay, I think this is BS, because while this is late war pattern camo, the fact he's got shoes just ruins it for me. I mean, these kids...
so faded, you can't even tell it's a fucking camo smock.
That's what I mean, is you want to see something that was actually made with, like, bad dye. You want to see something that was made with improper material. You want to see everybody with the same size uniform on, no matter how big they are. You know, where they're...
Go look at the Volkssturm.
Yeah.
Look at the Germans from about the end of 44 on. My grandfather, he was in the war from Normandy onward. His hotel had been in Bastogne, and he was moving troops in. He was in the Quartermaster Corps. He was one of the escorts and organizers for bringing troop convoys up. He's out in a Jeep with a Thompson and a driver picking up a troop convoy when the Battle of Bastogne began. He wound up stuck outside the city fighting back in with 3rd Army. Told me exactly once the story of his fighting retreat with this troop convoy from the Germans when they encountered them. And it is just bonkers what they were going through. And then he couldn't find the hotel that he was stationed in. He couldn't even find the street that it was on when they finally fought their way back into the city.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean,
So,
my
all
grandfather
the-
was there at Bastogne, and he was in the Shermans rolling up, and he said that, like, you have some duty officer run in, and they're like, get all the gas you can get and put it on that tank, because, you know, you're going out. And they just basically gave him grid ref and said, go.
Moral of that story was all of the souvenirs that he had in his footlocker got destroyed and lost.
Oh.
So the stuff that he collected after that point was all indicative of a defeated army. It's all Volksturm and Flak Helper.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the what is it? The Luftwaffe ground battalions.
Yes, I've got a Luftschutz helmet that is an air defense fucking security policeman essentially.
Yeah.
That was pressed into frontline combat because that's what you do when you're a defeated nation and your capital's being invaded.
I think what would have made this game better is if you had a collection of unique OSS sidearms.
Yeah.
You know, like you start off with just a Liberator because that's what you find in a cache and it's terrible. But then later on you start finding these OSS caches that the Nazis have grabbed, like at Gestapo headquarters or whatever. And you find them scattered throughout the city. And they're different OSS weapons, and they each have a little bit of history with some pictures with it. So it's like, oh, here's a history lesson. Here's how they work.
Yep, here's the silenced booby trap M3. Comes with a tripwire to fire the trigger when it's tied to a tree.
Yeah,
Drops Partisans 1944.
Here's even better, like here's the Delisle or Delisle, however you want to say that, carbine, and this is your sidearm for the mission, and it's utterly silent. All right, so we just killed a bunch of Krauts. You know, if you wanted to blow this thing
I think
up,
we've killed more Germans than were in the Battle of Berlin at this point.
At this point, it was scattered holdouts mostly.
Well, this is like the entire staff of, the 5th Army pocket outside the city right now.
See, well, here's the map. So, like, okay. I mean, yeah, so you see where they're crossing right there. You know, they're affecting their crossing to push and then encircle this group here.
That's not...
I mean, up there's Silo.
That's just a modern map of Berlin. I don't think they...
No, because up there...
historical map.
Up there should be Silo Heights.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking... You can see where the wall was.
Oh, right. Shit, they did use a modern... Oh, wow.
We got B-17s overhead.
Oh.
Or maybe... No, those are B-17s. At night, no less. The Army Air Force was... well known for its night raids.
Over Berlin in 1945.
Over Berlin in 1945 as the Soviets were attacking the city.
Yeah, that was very...
I have to assume most of this flack is from the Red Army who's pissed off they're being bombed by Americans and the war isn't even over yet.
Yeah, and the other thing is that these 128 flaks were actually really, really good guns. They were like brilliantly good guns, but they had really high fire rates. But like they would have huge crews out here, like ready to whip.
Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go grab ammo.
No, you'd have these guys waiting out here to just whip our ass. They would be out here ready to just whip our ass. They would like beat us to death with wrenches and shit.
Those guys we were just talking about,
Oh.
the blue Luftschutz helmets, yeah, those guys would kick our fucking teeth in.
Oh, hey, look, they actually got the shell hoist right.
Did they?
Yeah, come look. Except the drive isn't engaged, but yeah, I mean...
Oh, shit. That is a detail that is usually either ignored or they decide they don't want to dick with it and they just close the porthole.
Yeah, because shell hoists are important. They hoist the shells. Oh no, I got shut down.
Yeah, they're brutal up here.
Yeah, it's like they put their best guys on the top like a Mega Man level.
If only they had such vim and vigor defending the rest of Berlin.
Where is he?
That's right, we are looking for the officer, aren't we?
I'm looking for
Oh, there
him.
he is. Left side of the doorway, somebody just saluted him. He's walking to the right now.
Oh, I see him.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice!
Huh.
First hit!
Wow. Well, time to leave.
Yep, fuck that. Oh hey, this tower which we completely cleared of Germans is full of Germans again.
Yeah, it is.
This reminds me of an interview that I once watched.
Yeah.
One of the developers over at Treyarch, when they were still doing Call of Duty 2-3, before Call of Duty 4 happened and they really blew up, was talking about how he tried to convince his friends to play the game that he worked on, that he's an active game developer for, and they're like, no, I like Master Chief, I want to be a Space Marine, it's hard to be cool with a wooden rifle.
Oh my
and
god.
on your head. The cognitive dissonance of the fact that this shit is not hardcore or not cool aside, this is the kind of game that gets made when those guys want to make a World War II game.
You're not wrong. Oh man, I got 2 of them with 1 bullet, but then the rest killed me. And I think one of those, okay, there's at least 5. I'm shooting at the Tokarev. They know that sound. It will make them behave.
Oh! A Russian on an MG-42. How novel.
What they should have had is just the Russians come up with the carriage on the Maxim, and you start getting shot at, and it just doesn't stop.
Yep.
Just you're like, oh my god, the worst feeling in the world, getting pinned down by a Maxim. Ugh.
With the shield, so you've got to get an accurate shot through the eye slit.
Oh my god, there's another machine gun.
Why?
Why?
Who set up this defensive position? It's nonsensical.
It's a bend of road in front of what looks like the destroyed Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, it does not look like essential.
When we build up, I know I'm gonna be the best warship was built for you. When we set out, I know I'm gonna be the best warship that sails for you. When we spot them, I know I'm gonna be the best warship that will take point. And if we take heat, I know I'm gonna be the best warship to take that heat. Oh, I would block 800 rounds, and I could block 800 more just to be the ship that took 1,600 rounds and sunk them down below. When we're working, I know I'm gonna be the warship working hard for you. And when the fleet comes, I know I'm gonna block every round they ever throw. When we take heat, you know I'm gonna be the ship that comes down to save you. And if they sink me, well, you know I'm gonna be the ship that takes one more with me. 'Cause I would block 800 rounds, and I could block 800 more just to be the ship that took 1,600 rounds before I up and blow. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. When they pen me, I know I'm gonna be the warship tells them I'll fuck you. And when they struck me, I know I'm gonna be the ship that fires torpedoes. When I go out, well, you know I'm gonna be the ship that's shooting torpedoes. When they sink me, yes, I know I'm gonna be the ship that sinks a couple more. I'm gonna be the ship that sinks way fucking more. 'Cause I would block 800 rounds, and I would block 800 more just to be the ship that took 1,600 rounds before I up and blow. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, 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 now. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, 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 now. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, Red now, red now, red now, red now, red now, na 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 na.